favorite darling. Are you ready to cry? Heartbreaking scenes, grief, pain, struggle. Don't despair. Mass needs this beautiful safety net around friendship and love. And how many books are there? The short answer is... Just a moment. If you watched my videos before and enjoy them, I want to ask you the favor of clicking the subscribe button. It would help this channel grow and produce better and better episodes. Are you on? Thank you so much. Want to know what's fantasy romance? Then read A Court of Thorns and Roses, ACOTAR for short. This is a series who has become the backbone of this genre, whose author Sarah J. Maas has captivated millions of people with her pen. It has probably transformed how we experience fantasy stories with love as a protagonist. So, how many books make the ACOTAR series, you're wondering? The short answer is 5, all already published. Let's start with what was the original trilogy. I'm talking about A Court of Thorns and Roses, ACOTAR, which gives the name to the whole series, A Court of Mist and Fury, ACOMAF, and A Court of Winds and Ruin, ACOWAR. In here, you'll travel to a big island where a wall divides the human lands to the south from the fairy lands of Brithian to the north. There, close to that wall, in a small and old cottage, you'll see a skinny, beautiful human teenager, Feyre. A huntress by need, she dreams of a world with less hardship. However, she could have never anticipated what was in the cards for her and her family when she hunts a certain wolf in the woods. A beast comes barging and demanding retribution. Led to the treacherous magical land of the Fae, Feyre will encounter different and life-altering challenges. Her world and herself will never be the same. Don't despair though. Love and friendship will accompany her, always to help her survive and hopefully thrive. So you see, you'll join the most beloved characters and couples of fandom in their quests to save their world. Just to mention a few, what about our fierce and resourceful Feyre? Fairy darling. Our handsome and cunning strategist Rhysand, our loved and hated beast Tamlin, our bastard bats Cashen and Azriel, and there are so many more. Each has a so well-defined personality, role, and contribution that you'll connect with them all and see their evolution throughout the series. And what can you expect from this trilogy? First, expect to cry! Yes, you're hearing me right. There are so many heartbreaking scenes. Your heart will be broken in pieces and put back together and maybe get broken again. You'll hate and fight with the characters. You'll withstand cruel and gruesome scenes with them. But you'll also love with them. Also, as I said before, what a fierce fighter protagonist you'll find in Feyre, together with all the other compelling and complex characters. Even the fantastical creatures have a saying here. And what a variety of them you'll see, together with incredible powers. Moreover, I'm sure if you could, you would read each book in one sitting, because they are so action-packed and well-structured that you won't be able to stop. And that's without the shocking reveals. No, for real. This series is so coherent and cohesive because you have a strong conflict uniting all the books, but each of them presents puzzles and solutions, so there's a good balance between creating intrigue, giving you a level of closure, and still living enough to keep you hanging and wanting for more. Now, in terms of romance, well, there's an enemies to lovers situation, there's a love triangle, there's a beast and the beauty moment, there's a lot of spice, especially from the second book onward, and very important, no sex scenes out of place. You'll see toxic and healthy love relations. There's also possessiveness and freedom, and of course, some sensitive content like forced intimacy, sexual harassment. So, all in all, you'll immerse yourself in a fantasy world with a complex web of characters fighting to balance and unbalance power structures, dreamers and haters, both aiming to destroy the status quo in their own way. Throughout the story, Mass needs this beautiful safety net around friendship and love that reminds you that alone nothing goes. There'll be grief, pain, struggle, but the beautiful lesson that when you show up, hold tight to others and yourself and keep fighting, the outcome doesn't matter much anymore. What about the rest of the books in this series? The sequel to this trilogy is a novella titled A Court of Frost and Starlight, which, to be honest, doesn't contribute much to the story. It's just a break the characters have from all the conflict, kind of like a family time. It's all laid back and without much plot. A new detail is revealed, true, but if you read the last book, you'll find about it anyway. Talking about the last book, yet, A Court of Silver Flames, you'll find more or less the same as in the trilogy, just told by different characters. I mean, some who were secondary characters in the previous books now take front stage to continue narrating the story and solving the open conflicts left still. Is there more to come? We know Sarah J. Maas is currently working on the following book in this series. It's expected altogether another novella and 2 more books, but we'll have to wait and see to be sure. In summary, ACOTAR is planned to contain 6 books and 2 novellas, from which we already have 4 published books, 1 more we know it's in the oven, a novella, and the rest is still a possibility. So listen, if you're new to this series, give it a try. Some people don't enjoy the first book, but don't get discouraged. I promise it will get better and better. And once you read it, I strongly suggest you check out Sarah J. Maas's latest series, Crescent City. You'll see why when you get to it, but I'm not saying more in the subject. Did you find this video useful? Let me know in the comments if there's anything more you want to know about. I'll leave some links below for you to dive deeper. Thank you for watching. See you soon!